My name is Noah, and my project will be on the disparities of funding between LBUSD or Long Beach Unified School District schools in more affluent and less affluent neighborhoods. My research was conducted by simply filming the exterior and interior parts of 4 different schools in Long Beach. We have Helen Keller, Newcomb, Whittier, and Burbank, 2 of which are considered less affluent and 2 of which are considered more affluent. We will look at the physical differences in infrastructure and how LBUSD schools has created a very inequitable system of funding across their schools. To start, we will look at the schools with more money so that you can see what a school is capable of becoming when they receive an adequate amount of funding.
First, we will start with Helen Keller Middle School in Northeast Long Beach near Los Alamitos, where the average household income in the neighborhood is $152,000 and average house price is $1.1 million. As you can see, starting at the left front corner of the school, there is a brand new garden that covers the entire front and partial sides of the school. I actually attended this middle school, and this is brand new. This always used to be grass. Additionally, this building that you see here is an upgraded version of an old building that now has brand new scientific labs and extracurricular activities. In addition to the brand new garden, there's also this brand new sports facility that has locker rooms for both men and women. And there's also a brand new turf field that is a total of 100 yards long. Next, we will move to Newcomb Academy in El Dorado Estates, where the average household income is in the mid 100,000s and the average home price is $1.5 million. As you can see, in a similar way to Helen Keller, but actually more dramatic, Newcomb has extremely large buildings, 2-story amenities that are brand new, which cover the entire front side of the school. This is an obvious demonstration of how much money is running through Newcomb. I think everyone can agree that it is no secret that schools like Newcomb and Keller receive large amounts of funding. Now we will move to schools that receive a comparatively lower amount of funding, starting with Whittier Elementary off of 17th Street and Walnut, where the average household income in the neighborhood is $81,000 and the average home price is $800,000. One of the most immediate differences you can see in Whittier Elementary is how old the building is and how it obviously hasn't had any recent renovations. Not only that, but the only real building that Whittier has is their office building. Unlike Keller and Newcomb, all classrooms at Whittier are actually in non-permanent bungalows. This was one of the biggest differences I saw between the schools that receive large amounts of funding and low amounts of funding. Those that receive low amounts of funding, most of the classrooms, if not all, were in bungalows. Lastly, we will take a look at Burbank Elementary School. It also fits in the category of a low funding school where the average household income is $81,000 and the average home price is also $800,000. This school is off of Junipero Street, closer to downtown Long Beach, and is in the same area as Whittier. Another similarity that you can see here, which Burbank has with Whittier, is that this front building is the only full building in the school. It is old, it has not been redone, and they are not receiving adequate funding to renovate. Additionally, both Burbank and Whittier have no grass for the children to play on. The only surface that children are able to play on is asphalt. And in a similar way to Whittier, Burbank is lined with non-permanent bungalows, which is where all the classrooms are in the school. Historically, students and teachers preferred bungalows because they were the only classrooms with air conditioning, but now The new buildings that schools like Keller and Newcomb have all have air conditioning, while schools like Whittier and Burbank are left with the old bungalows.
Now that you have seen the disparities with your own eyes, it is time to think of the reasons why this happens. In week 14, we looked and saw a video which described why American school funding is only getting worse. A main reason Vice News attributed to the problem of funding is connected to the type of people who are attending different schools. For one, there is a larger amount of minorities in the neighborhoods surrounding the lower funding schools. The average household income and property value is also much lower in these neighborhoods, resulting in less money circulating through the schools in general. This leads to the parent-attributed funding being much lower, forcing schools to use district funding for basic supplies rather than larger projects and renovations. The word we should be focusing on, however, is equity. Should schools receive funding based on their needs to give all students the same quality of school and education? I think so. However, it is evident that Long Beach has fallen short, but bringing light to the issue is a crucial step to solving it. I hope that my video has shown you the evident disparities between schools and LBUSD, so thank you and hope you learned something new.